We interrupt your regularly scheduled Let's Play to bring you a message directly from the leader of the Karathi Empire, Army P. Karathi citizens, I have news that unfortunately has not been shared with all of the civilians that have lived within the blanket of protection of the Karathi Empire. In the last several months we have faced a foe without merit, without morals, ethics, or values. It was a machine race that saw fit to attack our borders, and in doing so incited a war in which they were destroyed. We thought at the time that this would be a war that would bring us a lasting peace and a calmness to our hibernation phase. Unfortunately, in our deep space program, we came in contact with the polyps symbiosis, a plant-like race bent on nothing more than personal discovery and research of the universe. We did not report this initially along all federal channel news channels due to the fact that they had direct information they were willing to share with us about the Chuck affiliation. And although we share borders with the Chuck, a cockroach, seemingly aggressive race, at no time has our two races come close to any form of combat, and we have respected each other's borders. Unfortunately, the polyp symbiosis gave us information that clearly indicated that they were planning a direct invasion of the Karathi Empire. This was verified by our very brave souls in our spy and intelligence agencies. We now have definitive proof that the Chuck affiliation was building a fleet that we were not able at the time to match despite all of our efforts coming together. It was decided by all fleet admirals, intelligence agencies, and myself as the leader of the Karathi Empire that we would build a fleet. That fleet would consist of the neurotoxin bombs that we had developed very early and tested against the AI, against the Upturus Hive in the war that we shared. Our plan, now that this fleet has been assembled, with the brand new ships that we have made in secret, these ships consist of the Chuck Killer, a long-range special artillery weapon that will take out even the most hardened of space bases. The Mama Bear, a very fast, lightly armored ship with unbelievable firepower. It races the hulls and it strikes fear into any underground dwelling enemies. And finally, the Papa Carrier, capable of carrying over 165 small fighters. We use this to create distraction and strike against larger targets that don't have the firepower to fend us off. Over the last year, without the knowledge of most of our citizens, we have created this fleet that now has the neurotoxin bomb along the way. Our hope and our battle plan is to push into into Chuck space, eliminating both pitch 2 and 3 and spray number 2. These planets we believe are the industrial might of the Chuck affiliation, and by crippling them, by eradicating all of their citizens on the planet, we will make them incapable of striking against our borders. There are moral and ethical implications of us attacking a civilian population, but all estimates from our intelligence agencies and our finest minds have told us that if the Chuck affiliation were to invade, the amount of bears that were lost would be insurmountable. And a decision finally came down. It was either them or it was us. Now, I bring you live, as the fleet enters Chuck affiliation space, as we all come and watch together on federal channels, as we take the fight to the Chuck affiliation to defend our way of life. And here we go. The polyps. The ones who gave us that vital information about the Chuck affiliation. We know for a fact, just due to their brave and mercantile and aggressive nature, that they will never accept any type of threat. So without further ado, let's see what our new fleet has to offer. Oop, I guess I gotta declare war. Hang on. My pardons. After all that... that was like the best intro I've ever had, and let's try, and I jacked it all up by not being able to actually declare war on them. So let's just do the formality. I'm going to threaten you with war, so I want all this. Okay, we're declared war now. Okay, everybody, as you could probably guess, I have pushed forward a couple turns, because obviously in the last Let's Play I wanted to make sure that we were in good fighting position. We had a couple episodes that were kind of maintenance heavy. I wanted to dive right back into the action of it. And the truth of the matter is that the Chuck affiliation is an incredibly dangerous threat. Along the way, I did meet the polyp symbiosis, and we have traded a few things, but they are very much wrapped in with the Voltar Imperium. You can kind of see where the Voltar is pushing into their sector quite heavily, and everybody's got a little bit of taste of something going on right now. But in the meantime, we're going to see what these brand new fleet fighter bays can do. And I've tested a few of these ship designs in battles, and I can guarantee we're in for a good episode. Yeah, I'm going to fight this to show everybody what we've got going on. Okay, battle fuel. I made a couple fuel ships because I want to make sure that I've got exactly how much I'm going to need to get deep into their territory. The Chuck Killer Mama Bears are my brand new fighters that are going to go up front and take all the tasties. They are incredibly fast, but they are light in armor. Here's my Papa Carriers. Chuck Killers for my long range. Okay. Setting everybody's range here. First, this is a risky move for me. I mean, we are going to take, this is an incredibly impressive fleet, don't get me wrong, but we're risking a lot because we don't have anything in reserve. If this fleet fails in any way or form, we are in huge trouble. So we got to make sure that we're good to go. And we're just going to set everything to movement. Wait till you see how fast these mama bears move. I push with almost no armor. They're gonna go quite fast. So here we go. We're gonna get every asset together. Fight these. We're gonna engage the defensive position of that battle station, and I'm gonna make sure my large battleships of love are taken off, and wait till you see all the fighters that pop out of this bad boy. Eventually, anyway. Get some power to those engines. I want to see that in no time. And here come the swarm of fighters. And here comes the onslaught of huge amounts of firepower. And with the extra power to those shields, they're very, very difficult to take out. Starbase almost has no chance. They actually got there before our Yogi the Bear rocket fighters. That's how fast those Mama the Bears are. Oh, beautiful. I can feel victory already. Okay, let's see what the Chuck have to offer now. Yeah, we've gone through our point PC. Now, I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of metagaming before I really type of roleplay this. In between these Let's Plays, I've mentioned that a couple episodes ago that there had been a patch out that the CP limit cost had changed. It actually changed on a scale system, so the more ships that you had over, it wasn't like a flat fee of X amount. Every time it went over, it exponentially went even higher. The developer Zero has just recently kind of toned that down a little bit. It used to be on a like square root system, so like everyone would actually be square rooted to the cost of the previous one. Now it's down to a simple 1.4. So every time you buy a ship, it's 1.4 times more costly than the last one. So that's how the scale rises. I've noticed it while playing around a little bit when not recording, that it makes the system a lot more, you can ease into it. I think the main reason that he did this was that if you had a large fleet and a large economy, and then suddenly two of your star bases or starships, or you lost a planet, your economy wouldn't completely just collapse because of losing 2 or 3 command points by having a couple star bases destroyed could make it so that your fleet maintenance went from, let's say, 155 to, you know, I mean, what 900 something, right? It could be massive. So I'm done metagaming. Let's get in here. The Chuck affiliation cannot be allowed to live. Okay. I'm in the middle of an invasion, woman, okay? So you better give me something good here. Oh, that face. Terrible. No, you have absolutely nothing that I want. Get out of my way. I'm defending the borders and the rights and the ethics of all Karathi. And in the meantime, I'm also doing a whole bunch of maintenance. You'll probably notice that I've got a couple new technologies, I won't lie. I have been playing probably close to about 30 episodes, or 30 turns, making sure that I had this fleet ready, and it was all good to go. Okay, here they go. We've just noticed that the fleet has shown up. Looks like they've got a troop transport. That fleet size is... no, that's fine. I don't even care if they take Titan. We knew there were going to be casualties. We're about to create massive genocide. We're using our toxin bomb under no certain terms to eradicate the Chuck Empire. We have to understand that these things need to be done. If they're not going to be done... okay, we're on auto. What do we got here? Fruit freighter. Now, this is where there's no mistake anymore. I'm going to auto because it's just a bombard. Now, if you remember from the last episode, everybody, the neurotoxin bomb I'm about to use it does not create any nuclear fallout. It does not hurt any of the infrastructure on the planet. Now, that sounds great if I plan to invade it, but I don't. I have no interest in the Chuck affiliation. Their entire race, to me, is disgusting. In fact, do you know that bears eat a huge collection of insects? So to me, they're nothing more than food. Food, unfortunately, that has had a tactical and production advantage over us for too long. So my priorities for targeting them will not be ground troops, not be infrastructure, but will be civilians. Now, if you look right here at the population base, in one turn, I nearly eradicated the entire population of Pitch 2. And while I do this, I intend, because all the infrastructure will be there for me, to colonize Pitch, to colonize this entire area, spread my loving and warrior-style bears throughout the universe with all of the Chuck affiliations infrastructure in place. Okay, I want a colony ship. I've been building... oh, I've already been building a colony ship. Why not build another one? I see victory. I see victory. Now, this is a large fleet that has come, so I am going to kill this planet, bombard it. Pitch 2. The entire colony has been eradicated. Now I have enough fuel to engage them. I'll have 50% fuel after that. I have to engage that fleet because I do not want them going after Titan. Pitch 2 was a warning. Oh, my treasury. Wow! What is going on? I am... my entire economy just collapsed. Sorry, I'm going to have to throw this right down on the bats. Whoa! I have minus 2073 BC. It must have been because I built those carriers. Whoa! My entire fleet's actually going to go to waste if I don't do something immediately. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Remember I was talking about that scale, everybody? I'm going to have to get rid of some of my ships immediately. Oh, wow. Oh, there you go. 375, one ship. And now I'm back to plus 67. That's crazy. Just building those two ships just through the sliding scale of how it went exponentially higher completely crippled me. Wow. Another thing I want you guys to notice that I'm doing right here, and this has always been one thing that I've done. If I've always reached close to my CP limit, one of the things I really like to do was I would build a ship, and then like one turn before it got built, because I didn't want to go over my CP limit, I'd change it and be like, oh no, I want to build a mech factory now. And the reason I did that was because if I ever got invaded, then I can quickly bring this down, and then I'd have two of these ships that would normally take, let's say, 15 turns to build, and I'd have them one turn away. Oh my god, Papa Carrier, I want to build a colony ship. Oh man. I really hope that I didn't lose any of my... Okay. Alright. We have intercepted the Chuck's main fleet. This is the one that we did not think that we were going to be able to beat, and that's the reason why we're creating massive genocide. We were able to get them before they were obviously going to be going towards Titan, which is a centralized hub for a lot of research. This is going to be a sick battle. And we face it head on because we are brave Karathi soldiers. Oh wow. And a starbase. Okay, Mama Bears, I want you point blank range. No point in causing any thinking that we've got to go back to anything. Talon fuel. I got my Razor rockets. Those are old boys. They've been in the war a long time. All those, you know what, the Razor rockets, they all tell stories about how it was like to fight the Arcturus Hive back in the very first ones. I've got some Yogi Bears, Razor rockets, Mama Bears up front, Chuck Killers, good position, and my Papa Carrier. We're going to bring in this battle. I have no idea how it's going to go. I've never faced the Karath in an actual battle before. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to mass attack that space station, get it out of the fight immediately, and then attack everything close range as fast as we can. In the meantime, deploy the fighters. And let's get them going. Okay, those space artillery is, I mean, you can, oh wow, look how fast the Karathi are, or the, look how fast the Chuck are. Oh! The space artillery actually fires and connects with them while they're swarming. Oh my god! Chuck, go down! Alright, gentlemen. Break off and engage. Ship-to-ship battles. Protect the carriers and protect the long-range artillery fighters. I do not want them down. All small fighters, break off and go after those large battleships. Those, oh my god, I cannot believe the carnage that is happening right now. Okay, we've got some serious battles going on. It looks like we're engaging their 5 battleships. What do they have here? Looks like they've got a lot of disruptors, which is good for frontal. It's not that good for mass appeal when it comes to fighting smaller fighters. Okay, we're still at close range right now. our Razor rockets as bravely as they can. They're still going after that space station. Gee, wow, this is so much firepower going downrange. It's almost difficult to find out what the space admirals are up to. Everybody's just taking a bite out of the giant pie here. Okay, Mama Bear, you're getting close range here. I need you to start focusing on those bad boys. I want all power to shields, auxiliary power to our engines. Come on, girls, let's see this move. You got enough firepower downrange to really embed something here. What do we got here? The Chuck Killers are still going after. Oh, I just lost one of my Mama Bears. Okay, I gotta get my Papa Carrier into this fight here. Oh, we lost the second Papa Carrier. Okay, we're getting close range now. Papa Carrier, I want you to start focusing fire on those. What is going on here? We have to get the closer range. We're going 1-for-1 against some of their baddest battleships against some of our baddest battleships. Oh, we lost another Mama Bear. Oh, and they lost one of theirs. We're in good shape right now in terms of just, raw DPS versus raw DPS. Oh, another one. They've only got one more battleship left. Oh, and we've lost another Mama Bear. Now all we've got is our long range spatial artillery coming from our Chuck Killers. Oh, wow, those are bad machines, man. That spatial artillery is just bad news, Browns. We took out their entire fleet, and we have eradicated one of their planets. Move forward! I cannot believe this Yogi the Bear's still living. Good for you. We did it. We have successfully eradicated them. That had to be the bulk of their fleet. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. What do they got here? They've got one decent frigate, 2 troop transports going back to Hyrenius. Well, we've already taken down Pitch. I want to see if I can take off. It looks like I've got a fleet that's damaged inside. Okay, gentlemen, we're going to split you from the fleet. Go to Titan, please. The rest of us are going to move directly into Pitch 2 and carry on with... There's no easy way to say this, ladies and gentlemen, if you listen to it. We're going for the genocide of the Chuck affiliation. In the meantime, I do have one ship. I could not believe that I had to destroy 2 of them. That's a shame, because my fleet maintenance has gone down quite a bit. Alright, I'm going to send you to Dragon, and we are going to carry on. Meanwhile, my tax rate can go down. There's no need for it to be that high. Maybe I'll do one more turn. And I'm going to create another Mama Bear too, now that we've got our ship maintenance under control. Why not clean energy? Alright. The nerves have gone down a little bit now that we've gone... Oh, here we go. What do we got here? We're going to have to take him out. Oh... Of course I'd like to trade with the populace. I will pretty much accept anything considering the information. Oh, okay, we've got researched level 3 shields. I want an ordnance fabricator. That's always good. An ordnance fabricator, in case you have not played the last and played the vanilla game, actually creates ordnance for you versus you having to stockpile them, which makes long range sustained attacks excellent. And okay, what are we waiting for? Let's go after him, please. Yeah, auto. They are still trying to attack us. I don't know what fleet they just brought. Look at this. Small ships. They have almost got nothing left. Attack them. 44%. What do we got here? We're still healing. My food balance is good. Alright, I'm back in the positive, so we're going to take our... we're going to take ourselves down to a little bit more of a reasonable scale when it comes to our taxation. And mind bringing my colony ship right to pitch. I want that planet that's got all that awesome infrastructure. Oh, great, the Voltar. You want antimatter reactors? Wow. Antimatter reactors. That's a huge... I actually don't think that they actually have anything that would come close to that. No. I'm in the middle of a war, sir. And I really don't care what you think. Oh, wow. We just absolutely mopped the floor with those guys. And I'm going to pitch 3. Sorry if I autoed that if you were interested in seeing that fight. It's the reason I didn't do it was because they were all incredibly small fighters, right? There was no real point to it. It would have been a massacre. And quite frankly, what we want to do is we want to, as quickly as we can, eradicate the entire Karathi before there's any type of understanding of just how bad it's going to get for them. Alright. Okay, they're escaping. It looks like they're going to... Oh. They're going to Avnar, which is interesting because it's an independent nation. They're not even going to attempt to stop me from... what do we got here? 2 frigates. Eradicated. Bombard. Neurotoxin bombs. Target all civilians. And we have destroyed yet another colony. There's nothing going to stop us. We have, except for fuel considerations, I suppose. For the time being, I will now go back to Titan with 33%. Or what can I do that? With spray? Can I, how much fuel? Oh, I'm going to spray. That was our initial goal. I've got 2 colony ships. The reason I'm bringing those colony ships right into the middle of the fray is because if I can do that smartly and effectively, I will have a complete refillable depot, fuel depot, so that I can continue on eradicating all Chuck space. Orbital platform. I don't want my mama bear to be one. I got those in a hot standby. Everything looks good. Fleet research. Make a freighter fleet, please, and another colony ship. And I have to raise my taxes just a tad to pay for this ongoing and hilarious war. Okay, just doing a little bit of maintenance here. Okay, I've got going on the Spry. My 2 colony ships. I'm going for both here. One's going for pitch, which is, if you remember very early in the game, I actually think, yeah, we actually wanted these planets. We actually scoped both out. 61 and 63 in terms of what they have for fuel. I built a freighter fleet and good. Everything looks good. Iran is going crazy. Now I just want to get my fleet to... Oh, looks like they got... I've built yet another one. I gotta really be careful with this. So remember I was talking about having those on hot standby? If you don't really pay attention to your build order, or you're a little preoccupied like I am in eradicating the entire Karathi Empire in terms of, pure genocide, sometimes you can not pay attention to what your build order is going to do, and you don't, like I have right now. I'm at minus 91. I can't build any more ships or I'm in real trouble. So I'm just going to build a colony ship and hope that I'm not building any more. So yeah, here I am here. Should be building a mech factory, and don't build any more ships. Okay, and what else do I have here? I have another one here. We're going to be mopping up some damage here. I'm not too sure about how far I can get into this campaign before either he completely collapses or I actually run out of the ability to... Oh, wow. Okay, it looks like he's got a brawler. We're gonna fight this one out, because that is a massive ship. I don't even know. Oh, okay, it just looked bigger on that. Okay, so it's just one of his battleships. Okay, we've got long range. We've got no more mama bears. But our Chuck killers, it's just the one. We may have to take out the carrier. We actually might have to retire our carrier because this is the one with the neurotoxin bombs on it. So I can't have that bad girl getting hurt. Everything over here is just my battle fuels, which is just getting me from point A to point B. I think we should be fine. These Chuck killers are bad news Browns. Let's begin and get everybody out of here. Alright. And let's deploy all my fighters. And this should be... everybody should be firing at all cylinders right now. Ugh. I have not recovered well. My fighters have not recovered well. Surprised he hasn't auto-attacked yet. What are you waiting for, gentlemen? It's not a specialized party. Open up and fire at will. Okay, this is definitely a little bit more of a lax fight. I thought, why is the Chuck killer? Oh, I see. I see. I put him in closer range here. That's the reason why. To start firing. Fire main cannons. What is going on with these guys? No, gentlemen. There has been something that's gone awry here. Why do I figure that the Karathi have somehow invaded and caused us a little bit of trouble? Because I am not getting what I want out of these Chuck killers here. This would be a very easy fight. All these guys should be nothing but easy pickings for us. All fire. Let's go. Unless I've... oh my god. You know what I've just realized? The reason that they're not firing is because I'm actually out of ordnance. I have no ordnance. I have... oh, this is not good. Okay. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to be able to beat these guys. I have to turn these guys to the side. Oh... I didn't realize that in that first volley I didn't get a chance to reload yet. I actually may have to escape this battle. Oh man, I cannot believe that I did this. I've just made a huge tactical error, and I've committed so much of my forces to this. I've got to retreat. Everybody's got to retreat. Let's go. I've got to get you guys back up to speed. It's okay. There's no way I would have sacrificed so much for this small, tiny battle. I got to get you guys out of here. Oh no, my Chuck killers. Everybody else seems to be in good shape. 5 more seconds till we're heading back up to warp. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's get out of here, gentlemen. We took out a large portion of their fleet, but we need... I had never considered in my entire existence that I was... the reason why I wasn't firing was I had used so much ordnance in that first volley against their fleet. Oh no, and I've ran out of fuel. And ironically, my ordnance fabricator just got finished. So... I'm limping back to space. I'm not at all where I want it to be. That's okay. Oh, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. We were doing so good. I actually thought that we were going to take out Spry. Now the reason that or Spray, yeah. The reason I got really kind of antsy in my pantsy is just look at the size of that ship in terms of its template compared to ours, but it's actually the same hull size. Unfortunately, what I've kind of done here is I've left myself a little bit open because my fleet is now going to have to go back to the first home base that it can find to regroup and to refuel. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I've got 2 colony ships that are flying in at high warp to try to get those planets that their infrastructure is untouched. Yeah, I want heavy fighter base. Okay, I've reached my CP limit. Everybody's fine. There's money in the bank. Construction of a colony ship has yet... oh, wow. Look at... Even the colony ships are starting to decrease my... Okay, I want some more mama bears. Okay, what are we going to do here? Another colony ship. Got a little saucy with this invasion. I'm really hoping that the Chuck Empire cannot detect us at that range to see that we're coming in for a mass invasion. Yet another colony ship. I'm 100 BC per turn in the hole. Okay, that should be fine. That should be fine. I just cannot afford right now to build yet another ship because this CP maintenance cost is 277 BC per turn. I should be making like 110 or so. Okay, mech factory. Oh, yet another one. Yeah, perfect. I want some spies, and I want a freighter fleet and an orbital shipyard. Yeah, there we go. And the colony. They're good. The mad race for the pitch. I want to show this to you. Yeah, we're gonna auto that. Should be fine. Oh, look at this. My borders have expanded. That's actually very cool. Okay, Mama Bear, I'm not interested in you. I'm gonna build yet another Mama Bear, but this one will take more time. I'll have 12 turns to react. Mandy, good. We're gonna make a automated rover bay. Oh, if we can cut the Chuck Empire in half, this will just be brilliant. Oh, come on. Identified signal source. Heavy scanners to an unknown vessel. Okay, so we have detected a signal originating from the outskirts of the Dragba system. It appears that the primary star is being subjected to heavy scanning by an unknown vessel. However, our long-range sensors have detected nothing in the origin of the sensor activity. The only way to know exactly what is causing this activity is to investigate the signal source. Alright, well, we'll put that on the back burner there, Chief. Oh, look at that, right near the polyp. Meanwhile, I've got colony ships that are racing in, maximum warp. Okay, now watch this. We're about to... This was the very first planet that we genocide, right? Pitch 2, small Terran, ultra rich, normal G. Watch what happens. Oh my god. So our neurotoxin bombs were in place and all of their infrastructure is completely untouched. Everything that they haven't built is now ours. Wow. This is a completely 100% developed planet that is now 100% under our control. And I also have a place now that I can refuel and push onto Spry. Oh my god, no. They are starting to rebuild. Even with us taking taking pitch down, which was 2 planets that I'm guaranteeing you had huge production output numbers, they are still capable. Oh, Mandy's got bad pollution levels. That's a damn shame. But sally forth. And I'm going to build that. Lack of production, so that's good. Build a freighter fleet for now. Okay, and now our mad rush for... Okay, so what do we have here? It looks like we've got 2 fleets here, right? Let's amalgamate them. Okay, and we're confirming. Right on. We are taking pitch 2, which I do believe has the basics. Look how much production. Like, these are great developed planets just to jump onto. And what I'm going to do is once I either eliminate the Chuck Empire completely or I decide that I'm going to have pause just for peaceful intentions, I will mix around population and get these populated even a bit faster, right? Because what I can do is the more population you have on a planet, the faster that they breed and they reach maximum level. Right now, with only 1 person on a completely developed planet, although a great vacation spot, would not would not just grow fast enough. But unfortunately, sending my Karathi citizens through Chuck controlled territory is just not wise right now, especially considering that they're most likely trying to rebuild a fleet as fast as they possibly can, which you can see here they are, and we are going to take the fight right to spray 2. That's the one I want. And in the meantime, I've got reinforcements, which is awesome, and a colony ship, and I will hold on to that bad boy. Okay, so I want, he's got 22, he's got 133, freighter fleet's being built, I want that, and I want that, so we are going to be joining the fray. Oh, I really want to complete this battle here. Oh, Mama Bear, oh, I really got to start paying more attention, because I've got yet another Mama Bear being built, and you can see right now I'm minus 200 BC per turn because of the amount of ships that are currently being built. I gotta stop that. I'm not paying enough attention. I'm too stoked. See, like I almost had this one here. That would have been a bad one. You know what? Just build trade goods for now. I've got to stop the bleeding. 50%. What do we got? Yeah, build some food. That's okay. So I'm at 204. I'm at 204 BC minus 2, but I want to get this going. Oh, 119. See, here's the thing. We built one command point, and it brought it down by 100 BC per turn. So you can tell there's this excellent little spot where you want to not build over that to cripple your economy. Yeah, Starbase. Why not? And you are just going to build money. Okay. Karathi Empire. I'm going to kind of reconsolidate a little bit. Protect this unprotected. Alright. What do we got here? Just one. So we'll take you to pitch 2. Why not? And we're going to... Oh, what have I done? What have I done? What happened? Again, everybody, take heed for what I am doing. What I'm doing is clearly stupid. Because I am building ships that I cannot afford to build. Look at this, minus 700. Even if I jacked up my... Yeah, even if I jacked it up. I see, I've just wasted. See, what I've just done is I've completely wasted building a single ship. Because now I have to scrap that ship that I just built. And then if I scrap it, I will go down to 700. Should be even better than that, shouldn't it? Oh, it's because they have to fly and be scrapped there. Wonderful news. I'm minus 2,000. What is going on with my bank accounts? I'm not even building anything right now that I should. Everybody should be building trades goods. Oh, this new mechanic, it takes some getting used to. Okay, so be prepared. Do not go crazy with your command fleet. I tempted fate, I won't lie. I went a little nuts there, and I have paying for it now with... Okay, obsolete. I want you to scrap. Scrap. And scrap. There. Minus 200 again. And I think that my taxation's at the max, yeah. So... There, now I'm at plus 500. Okay, fighter bay research. Sorry about that, guys, everybody. Subterranean farms, precious metal mines, or deep core. No, I want the deep core because I want my production levels to be off the charts. So I'm going to bring us down to a reasonable level of taxation again. Yeah, might as well attempt some more fate. Heavy fighter bays will be next. I want to build that. Got to get everybody building the mama bears. Why not? Temp fade. Okay, and I'm going to do this after, because I know I'm going to be fine for economy wise. I want to find out how this fight's going to go, because they have been flooding ships and ships and ships trying to protect spray, and that is the main point. Okay. Here we go. Fight. Now that we have been properly refueled, proper intelligence, proper ordnance, and this is going to look like it's a big battle. Okay. I got my 2 mama bears back. So I got some long talons and some Yogi the bears just for fun. I know that they're not very tough, but gosh darn it, sometimes they got guts, and guts are enough. And I love to see that artillery firing on all cylinders. Good. I want my fighters out. And I want all ships reporting in. Let's go. And all fighters reporting in. Let's go. Close combat. Those artillery... Oh, wow, look at that artillery. That artillery is just sick. It actually hits something as it flies by, and then it hits the larger ships. Okay, fight-to-fight battles. Let's take it to them, gentlemen. Wow. I love these mama bears. They've got so many cannons on them that it's almost impossible to fight away from, stay away from them. Okay, keep moving, gentlemen. Keep moving, mama bears. You guys should be retreating. Okay. Come on, mama bears, let's go. Let's get those guys out of Dodge. All the small fighters have been taken care of. Mama bears and all remaining ships for small fighters, continue on firing. Okay, those larger boys are coming in, and they've got, looks like they got some heavy duty disruptor cannons, but that my spatial artillery will be able to take them out in no time. Oof, that was a bad... Oh, wow. I love my mama bears. They're just so fast. Look at the turn radius. They can get in and around ships before they can actually turn. Nice. Looks like their reinforcements had nothing, absolutely nothing against the Karathi. I think we actually took minimal damage in fighter. I think what the biggest casualty there was probably our... Look at that long talon. It has a golden anchor of veterancy. I've never heard of that before. But it's medals all around for this fleet, I'll tell you that. Oh, man, that is destruction. Okay. To spray. Yeah, we'll auto through that. We don't need to... We're going to bombard their planet. Take the civilians. Next turn. Bombard all civilians. We have destroyed their colony. And we've got Spry 2 right next to it. Spray? I'm going to call it Spry. Just why not? It's my game. I'll take it. And my colony ships are en route. Now, I know this was a little bit of a wild ride, everybody, and I started off with an awesome roleplay, but as the Karathi Empire received information of the Czech affiliation's diabolical plans for 100% eradication of our race, we have been able to destroy 2 of their monster fleets, pushed deep into their territory, and not have to waste any of our ground troops in an entrenched, built-up fighting war. No, we completely just used the neurotoxin bombs, a bomb genetically designed to kill out giant space-faring cockroaches, rid their entire planet with their complete infrastructure in place. At the meantime, we were able to also take out another one of their industrial complexes. As you can see from the Czech affiliation's total control of space, we have entirely cut them off. I haven't decided if we want to go after Mandami here, this sector of space. It's probably, well, they're starving, so I don't know. Or if we're going to hit Uranus. Either way, we have cut them literally in half. My economy is in much better shape. And this has been an exciting Let's Try. I'm glad that everybody was able to join up and watch this. So this has been Army P, the leader of the Karathi Empire, showing everybody that we're not to be messed with. And I'll see you next time.